Hey everybody, remember that time I threw director-owner Tuchel off of Doug Loves Movies mid-show because he was being disruptive and having trouble focusing, and I thought he would be very hard to rein in during the games? Like, I felt like we wouldn't be able to get through the games, so when I asked him to leave, he just got up and left. And then the next day he apologized, and we've hung out, and we've sent each other messages. And recently, a publicist reached out and said, would you like to have the ladies who star in the new movie Catfight on Doug Loves Movies? And I was like, of course, they're great. Would love to meet them. And then they said, would you like to have the director-owner on as well? And then I looked it up on IMDb, and it was Owner Tuchel. And I wrote back, Owner Tuchel got thrown off my show once. It'd be great to have him on again with these ladies as sort of, podcast redemption, if I can steal an expression from Daniel Tosh. And then the episode you're about to hear happened. Just thought you deserved a warning. Enjoy. Get peace of mind knowing your files are secured with Backblaze. What is Backblaze? It's unlimited cloud backup for Macs and PCs. Backblaze backs up documents, music, photos, videos, drawings, projects, whatever you need. And you can access it from anywhere in the world, all for just $5 a month. You can even get a 15-day free trial. Just make sure you visit backblaze.com/Doug so they know where you came from and continue to support the show. Start protecting all your most important files today. Today's episode is also brought to you by Squarespace, our friends at Squarespace. With the help of Squarespace, tackling your next move, in quotes, might not be as difficult as it seems. Whether you're hoping to start a business, change careers, or launch a new creative project, Squarespace gives you the ability to create online platforms from which to make your next big idea known to the world. And with Squarespace's award-winning templates, creating your website is a simple, intuitive process. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com and enter the offer code DOUG to get 10% off your first purchase. Enjoy the show if you can.
Doug hates candy wrappers, screaming baby sticky seeds with 50 as in popcorn kernels in his teeth. There's still not one that he won't see, 'cause Doug loves
Hey, everybody. My name is Doug, and I love movies.
This is Doug Loves Movies.
Excellent work. Coming to you from the UCB Theater, Franklin location. Yay! In Los Angeles. Let's hear it, Los Angeles. Tuesday, February 21st, 2017. Soberary is almost over. But in the meantime, I'd like to drink in some name tags. What do you guys got? Oh, that's a lovely one up front there. No Country for Old Ken. Is that a big my face? Made out of, is it like a piñata? And it's got a big joint in its mouth? And why are you threatening it with a stick? Oh, it hangs from the stick. Okay, I thought that was the stick that you beat the piñata with. And I was like, are you going to wear a blindfold, or are those bad prescription? We couldn't find a blindfold, so I'm wearing my mom's glasses. All right, well, thank you for bringing that. And what's inside it, did you say? Oh, okay. It'd be more fun if it was, a bunch of pre-rolls. It'd be more keeping with the theme. It's legal here now. What's that plane over there? Con Aaron. All right, I asked. That one's on me. Free William, very nice. Crazy, scary, they live face, and you changed Obey to Obry. O'Bry. Your name is O'Bry? Brian. Oh my God. I'm so happy that I don't have to look at that again. The face isn't nearly as scary as the logic. Red Dawn? Reed Dawn. Oh, you put a little extra E in there I can't see. Because it's an I. Hey, can I borrow those glasses? Excellent job, everybody. Thank you for bringing those. Good luck to each and every one of you. Doug plugs this Friday, marathon episode of Getting Doug with High, starting at 4:15 Pacific time on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Doug Benson. Why a 6-hour smoke sesh? To celebrate the debut of the High Court on Monday, February 27th at midnight. After at midnight. It's on at midnight, after at midnight. I'm not stoned and saying it wrong. Starting next Monday, February 27th. And it'll be on 4 nights a week. And on Thursdays, they're going to run 2 back-to-back. Because the show's only 15 minutes long. Have you ever watched a... You guys, I'm a professional. The listeners don't know that I'm also trying to escape from a straitjacket. Keep it together. It's on Comedy Central. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, it's like, have you ever watched like Judge Judy or something and you see one case and they go to commercial and then you change to something else? I won't be offended if you do that because it's just one case and it's 15 minutes long. So 12:15, do whatever you want. You're welcome. You're welcome for your entertainment freedom that I give you. Tuesday, February 28th, I'm doing stand-up at the Tampa, Florida Improv. And really, Woo? You from there? No. No? Did you improvise that? Is that why you heard the word improv and you're like, woo?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh, you're just excited? Yes. You're not going to follow me there, are you? Hope I don't see you there. The next Doug Loves Movies in L.A., which will be very easy for you to track me down, is Monday, March 6th over at Meltdown Comics. And that one, in addition to tonight's, of course, is shaping up to be a real good one. It's starting to... Publicists are reaching out to me. People are finally noticing this shit. For all my dates and deets and links, go to douglovesmovies.com. Let's check out the prize bag. This prize bag is amazing. I'm not going to tell you what's in this big round cylinder thing, but I'm going to tell you about a copy, the DVD just out, Earbuds, the podcasting documentary. Boom. Oh, this is great. This is great. Found this at the airport. Had to buy one for you guys. Lego Batman the movie stickers. There's Bane right there on the back. Yeah. That was unnecessary. And I think there's a pipe in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. A Peacemaker. A pipe from Peacemaker. Plus the terrific gifts brought by my guests, who I'm going to introduce now. Please give a big, warm welcome to Owner Tuchel, Sandra O, and Anne Heche. Okay, you guys. Yeah, grab some mics. Let's get your voices on mic because this is a podcast for people to listen to. And so far, they haven't heard a word from any of you. Hi.
Hi. Do you want us to just talk?
No, I'll say things to you, and then you'll respond.
Okay.
But I'm just looking for everybody to pick up their microphones.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
And we'll meet everyone individually, but they are all involved in one project that I'm very excited about. It's a new motion picture that you can see on March 3rd in limited release and on demand, and it is called Catfight. I like to say that it's in all caps, one word, Catfight.
Correct.
And,
Where's our poster?
And well, that's what you brought. We're going to give away tonight copies of the poster, and then also I believe
Can we unveil it?
There's some shirts in there too. I think. Yeah, we pried this open. If you want to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's inside.
See what's in there?
Let's not do that now.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
It's about Catfight is. You'll see the image.
I'm very excited about it.
We have shirts?
Yeah, there's shirts. Let's get into it. Yeah, because somebody's going to win this stuff unless you guys want to keep it all. Here we go. Look at that.
That's really sexy.
We like violence here, don't we? In the
Dark
audi-
Sky
like violence
Films,
in our
it says.
films? This audience likes violent films,
It
right?
doesn't say
Violent
anything
films?
about this movie. It just says Dark Sky Films. But
The movie is violent.
It's still a lovely
very,
shirt.
very violent.
Here it is. Unveiling
Here we
by
go.
Sandra Oh.
All right.
We need tape.
So this-
Who has gaffers?
The poster
This went
should-
off the
Any
rails
tape,
a
any
few
tape,
seconds
any tape.
before I expected it to. Look at that.
Can I get some tape?
It should be bloodier.
Any tape anywhere?
They removed
We're
the
in a
blood.
theater, aren't
They
we?
removed the blood from the poster.
Yeah, we're in a
That's-
theater. Where's the tape?
Where's the crappy tape?
Get the goddamn tape.
I know it's here.
Theater people. Look at these are nice. They're Dark Sky
Yep,
Films
yep.
hats.
Oh, your tape? Really? It takes
There's a
this
bunch
long?
of 'em.
No wonder it's theater. Come on! I need some gaffers.
She needs it, you guys. She needs it real bad.
Doug, get control of your show unless
know,
you like
right?
this. Unless you like this.
There you go.
Any questions about the violence in our film?
You don't have to do anything in regards to hosting my show.
Doug has not
This is
seen
what
the
it was like on the movie. Sandra and I were also props and catering and the DPs. Other than that, it was great.
But no one's seen the movie here, and Doug hasn't seen it, so
Oh,
we
I
can't
see.
talk
That's
about
why
it.
you wanted tape. She's putting the poster up so that all the podcast listeners can enjoy it.
All I care about is the live audience.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then by all means,
If one person here
stick
goes
with that
to see,
project.
if one person here sees Catfight and makes a positive review on IMDb, it could set the career course of this film off to a long place. One person's
Anyway, what did you want to say?
Oh, hi, my name is Doug, and I have a show, and we're going to do it now. I'll have a lot of things to say throughout the proceedings, starting with introducing everybody individually. Sandra Oh is here, everybody.
This is a nice crowd.
Now,
I don't think this is a really nice crowd. Hi.
for fun, I have often said it this way, Sandra Oh.
I've never heard that.
Do you get that a lot? Like that specific one? That specific,
Try growing up with that last name. Oh.
right? Yeah, I'm sure it comes up that that's your name, but do they say it like that?
Let's not
Like
start.
Mr. Belvedere? That's what I'm going for.
Why do you have a plastic bag on your belly?
Because I'm sorting all these prizes
It's a good thing to do
for
because no one
somebody
can see it.
to. Wow. So that's how it's gonna go.
I'm gonna get kicked off this show, no problem.
Are you trying to outdo
Totally,
Owner?
I
Is
just want
that
to get
what's
out of here
happening?
in 5 minutes. That's my only goal.
Did Owner throw down the
I was a
gauntlet?
no-name.
Let's see who can get thrown out first.
You can't
I want
kick
to
in.
throw down
Exactly
before
what-
owner
You
got
can't
kicked
kick in.
out.
Hey, Shocker
Exactly.
Show.
Now there's two of
It
you
can't
doing
be
what
done.
you did before,
But
I'm
you
ready.
can't
which is
kick in. Hey,
speaking at the
Shocker
same
Show.
time as I am
Exactly
speaking.
right. Exactly right.
Why are you still speaking?
Dude, we're more interesting.
That's
I'm out. I'm sorry. That was too much. Too much. I didn't mean that. I was too much. much, but I
and
gotta go
he has
there.
a huge fan. It's a huge fan base. People love him, man.
No, way bigger than mine, by the way. I was just joking. Jeez. Is this all of a sudden serious?
I don't. You're in another planet, I think. Because
Always.
Gentle.
yeah.
Hello, that's my life.
Oh right.
Doug, you're not
You
another
did
planet.
write about that in a book. Are you
on
talking
plan-
while I'm talking?
Are you on
Do
planet
you
Earth?
see what you do?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And immediately, not even a little bit of effort to be different this time.
Okay, you're right. I apologize.
He's asking me outside. Please don't even bring up last time. Let's start fresh. Let's not. There's no reason to bring it up. Everybody knows what happened last time. It's legendary.
Nobody heard.
Everybody here listens to this program.
What's the rumor?
I actually don't know what happened.
I know.
I told you.
Well, I almost told you backstage, but there was a lot going on back there.
Because your fans were back there, and there were so many fans, and there was paparazzi, and they couldn't let you answer the question that Sandra said, like, why was he kicked off your show? You had to take pictures. Right? Am I right?
No. So I make a lot of plans, and
God interrupts.
Anne Heche is here, everybody. And I am a huge fan in general, but
He was.
But I have to say that specifically, I'm a fan of how, like in your movies, the other people get to say their lines, and you wait to speak
I
until
never
it
pay
is
attention
your
to a script.
turn.
I never pay
Like
attention
if somebody
to
has a
script.
comma in their sentence, you don't jump right in
pretty
because you
good.
know,
That's pretty good.
oh, I
That's a
know
pretty good
how
one.
this
I
dialogue
don't semicolon,
works.
dude.
It's just if I just want to give you just a little advice.
Are you enjoying that plastic?
And my advice is, get it the
filling
fuck
it.
together, because you're making yourself seem awful.
I always am.
Says who? To who? Your audience, right?
Does your publicist know how you are? Like,
I don't have a
why did she
publicist.
set me up? Is this?
Do you know her work?
practical
Do you know her
joke?
work, Doug? Do you know her work?
I do, and I
No,
just
he
said
doesn't.
it. She's in fucking movies where she talks when it's her turn to talk, and she's very good at it.
But then I'm getting paid.
Fucking destroyed.
If I give you $20, will you leave right now?
No.
Hell no. Oh, yeah.
No.
Great, yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, my kid will
just,
love me.
Just kick her off.
Be
You can kick her
home
off.
for
You can
nighttime.
kick her off at any time, Doug. Kick her off.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you want to do
20.
it?
Yeah.
You wanna do it? All right. Yeah, you're a
No one-
dick.
no one wants
you're
that.
a fucking idiot, Doug. All right,
No
let's
one
go.
wants that.
Now you're gonna kick me off, motherfucker.
No,
All right,
hey,
you want to
that's-
go? You're gonna kick me off 5 minutes afterwards. You're
only
gonna have
10.
to.
It's only
You're
10
a piece
o'clock.
of shit, Doug
pretty
Benson.
early.
Oh, boy.
You're a piece of shit.
Wait.
Did you just see what?
How many
do
Trump
you-
supporters we got here in the audience here? How many? Hold your hands
Here,
up.
everyone here.
What are you talking about?
I just want to know who the Trump supporters are.
Let's begin again.
What do you mean begin again?
Are there any here?
You keep saying words not into your fucking microphone, and this is a podcast.
I'll pay you 20 to stay
So
on.
clever and smart,
But let's be nice to
funny
each
and
other.
fun.
Are you drunk?
Well, usually, but not tonight. 'Cause
No,
I want
she's
to-
not.
No. Now people are filming it. Put the shit away, you guys.
Are you
Put it
dumb?
away.
Are you
Put it
dumb?
away.
Are you
Put it
dumb,
away.
Doug? Are you dumb or smart, Doug?
Wait. Let's do us all
My
in
God.
fun. Was this all in fun?
Holy shit.
Stop.
Yeah. Hold
Any audience member that wants to be a guest right now,
Kick
take
me
that
off. Yeah.
seat.
Kick me off. Kick me off.
Any
Doug.
audience
Kick me
member.
off.
Not your
you
seat,
Kick
you-
me off. Kick me off. Yes. Right. Go
Take
fuck
that
yourself,
microphone.
Doug Benson, and your
Okay,
show.
great, thanks. Okay, we need 2 people now.
Absolutely, asshole.
We need 2 guests.
Absolutely.
I want to ask for a timeout.
What do you mean?
wanna ask for a
This is
timeout.
a podcast in progress in front of a live audience.
I want to ask for a timeout.
And you screwed the
We're
pooch.
staying.
Can I ask for a timeout?
You guys are terrible.
Can
I
ask for a timeout?
apologize.
How many
I
people
apologize. I
applaud
apologize.
if you think their behavior is appropriate?
Wait a second.
He was getting ahead of me. Applaud if you hate them.
Doug, they're great, just like last time.
I took
Back in
a
the
chance
element. Back
on
in the
this.
element.
I think
Good,
you
good,
all.
good.
I
I'm
think
asking for a
Annie,
timeout.
Sandra is behaving impeccably.
No, yes, she is.
That's because she's being quiet.
Annie, let's give it to Sandra for 20 minutes. You guys one-on-one. I think that's where we should
So
go.
now people have somebody to root for when the two of you are punching each other in the movie.
Listen. Here's the thing. Actually, part of what we're talking about is fights getting out of control, and that's what our movie is about. I've come here in love and in kindness and everything else. I'm just an entertainer.
No, I think
I'm here
you-
to be an entertainer and to talk to you, but I
Right,
definitely...
but you don't get to make up your lines in your movies, obviously.
But I'm doing an interview.
You're not doing an interview.
What am I doing?
You're doing a podcast that your publicist did a shit job of telling you what it was.
So tell me what it is.
I don't get to speak to you directly, and when you got here tonight, it was
You
late.
haven't seen the film,
and-
Doug. Why did you have us on if you haven't
Wait,
seen the
hold on a
fucking
second.
film?
What am I supposed to do?
This
Just tell
guy
me
is
what I'm
such an
doing.
asshole.
Yes, I am.
Backstage,
And fuck
I
all
go,
the
I
motor-
want to
fuck
see it
all
on the...
By the way,
I said, I want to see it on the big screen, and you said,
This-
good for you.
Doug
Then you
Benson-
come out here and say I'm an asshole for not watching
let me
it.
tell you what. You're
Fuck you,
what, you're
owner.
not- No.
Two strikes, you're out.
Okay, good, right?
Go.
Doug Benson,
Go.
you are kicking
You're
me
out.
now.
Yes. Go.
Doug Benson's the dick. Doug Benson's a big old dick. You didn't even see Summer of Blood, motherfucker. Since then, you didn't even see... Hey, Doug, you seen Summer of Blood?
Stop. What's happening?
And if you're interested, I'd love to tell you the story of the first time he was on. Because on that episode, he blamed alcohol. And I thought, no, deep down I knew he was just a guy that cannot... It's good that he's a director, because following instructions is the last thing he will ever do.
I just don't know what your intention is.
Clearly, you know nothing about what's happening. That's your guy, the way he's behaving right now.
I just don't know what the rules are. Oh, you didn't tell me what they are.
Sandra didn't need to know the rules to sit here, and when I spoke to her, she responded. She didn't like my Sandra Oh thing, and we were fine with each other. And, I felt like we could move on. Alicia Silverstone was possibly going to be here tonight. I was excited about that as well. Maybe if she was here,
It would be more fun.
you'd be more well-behaved. I don't know.
I'm very well behaved, man.
Oh, absolutely not.
so
absolutely
tell me
not.
what I did wrong, because you know what our movie is about? Stopping the cycle of violence. I don't know what I just saw.
I'm part of a cycle of violence now because I have a fun podcast that was ruined.
Are you not responsible?
It's just, I've done this for 10 years, lots of episodes. Owner's the only person who's been kicked off twice. The first time I let it go for a lot longer, and when I asked him to leave, he just got up and left.
Yeah, but
He
we
was
do in our
very-
movie. We keep going back and back and back to
Oh,
try
I
to blame
get it.
somebody
I
else
get
for our
it.
problems,
People-
and that's part of what our movie's about.
Oh, well then, that's great. I would love it if you just all started punching each other. Because you do that in the movie, too.
We just saw that.
Nobody punched anybody.
Close enough.
Not close enough. There was zero punching, which isn't close to punching. So this time owner's like, get me high before the show. And we had a conversation outside about how things were going to go great this time, and he was going to wait his turn to talk, and that he was excited to promote the movie. And then that happened.
And then he didn't.
Well, it's just not his thing.
To wait.
A friend of he and I have a mutual friend. When I told him owner's coming back on again, he goes, well, he's a lunatic, but it should go better than last time. And in the only sense that it went better is that it ended quicker.
So the rule about your show is that we wait our turn to talk.
I mean, I don't get how you aren't even understanding how the audience is laughing and clapping at what I'm saying, and then it goes back to fucking dead when you talk. Do you see that? Have you ever been in a play? Sandra's in one of my favorite movies of all time. It's called Sideways. Earlier, I was trying to compliment a specific movie of Anne's, but we didn't get to that because I wasn't allowed to finish that sentence. And it's Cedar Rapids. See, now you're starting to get a feel of how it would have gone. Me saying nice things to all of you, and the audience applauding their appreciation of the same thing.
Because that's my goal.
Yeah, we are going to have fun. That's when the fun is going to start.
We can chat.
Oh my God. So, oh shit. Okay. Oh no, he's trying to get a separate chant going. All right, well, so we still got 51 minutes.
I'd like to ask you a question, may I, Doug?
Okay.
So, in your 10 years of, doing your show and seeing people, interviewing people, and the spontaneity that happens, and how we have 51 minutes, how have you dealt with various guests who've come on your show? And can you tell some good stories?
Do you just want to hear the first owner story? Is that what you're hinting at? Because there have been lots of people that have come on drunk and turned out to be a delight while they were drunk. Captain America, for one. Chris Evans sat in this very panel in this very theater and said to esteemed film critic Leonard Maltin, who was on the panel during a game where you have to challenge someone to name a movie. He said to him, "Name it, bitch." Captain America hadn't come out yet, because if it did, I would have went, "Language." Because he's always giving Tony Stark a hard time. Sandra, I have a new program coming on Monday where I play a judge. And I like people to think that I am reasonable. And not be accused of some sort of whatever I was just accused of. What was it like making an entire feature film with those two?
I realized that this was a particular moment that had happened, that has happened. But I will say, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it was extremely exciting. It was unpredictable, and it was extremely creative. It really was. It
did force me to write some good jokes.
Yeah, but I understand. It was kind of bananas. It was bananas.
I like that guy.
Yes, and so do I.
Respect her acting.
And I really adore them both. This might not have been the most generous way of meeting them at this point, but working with them was challenging and really exciting. I mean, basically, we did this film called Catfight, which was like a micro budget, and we shot it in 16 days. And Owner wrote a really great script. And when I got it, I was like, from the bottom of page one, I was just like, wow, what is this? And by the first act, it's called Catfight because there are wicked ass fights. Anne and
I've seen the trailer.
They were really just wicked fights. And when that came at the end of Act One, I was just like, what is this? This tone is dark, it's comedic, and had a point of view, and it came out of his brain. It did. And so I was just like, I want to work on this piece. And there's a lot of the film in the process of it which was chaotic, right? Again, if anyone here has worked on a film and you have like 16 days and 2 cents to do it, it's really can be crazy making.
Absolutely.
But also magic can happen from that. And I really feel like there's a lot of pockets where that have happened in our film.
That's awesome. I'm very excited to see it. I was excited to have him back on the show to take another shot at it.
It is.
He's a nice guy. The next day, it was at a film festival, and the next day we were still at the same festival, and we got along great. We had a nice time, and he was just like, "Sorry, I got too drunk." But I think that he's just not cut out for. And I was also on a panel with him where he was very, respectful of the idea of a panel and only, spoke when it got to him, and. I don't know what it is about. I think he thinks that this has to be a comedy show with every spoken word.
I'm not sure. I mean, again,
He's trying awful
you have
hard.
to ask him. I don't know whether
He was
you
trying
will or
awful
not.
hard to get something going. I don't know what he was talking about.
But if and when you see the film, I think you'll really get it, and I also really think that but I also really think that this is the kind of audience who would appreciate a dark comedy, that has satire in it.
No, and he's
it has
funny in his way, yeah.
and we'll enjoy like seeing the image of like two women of a certain age who, no holds barred, just go at each other and are able to express their rage and in a ridiculous and hilarious way by just being really violent with each other.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
we should have seen it coming when you hit Thomas Hayden Church in the face with a bicycle. I mean, a bicycle with a motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
How was that moment?
I got to tell you, I should have stretched a little bit before I did, because the next day, all here, my arms, my obliques, it was really, really sore. But I mean,
How many times did you have to do it?
A lot. A lot.
Kubrick directed that scene, so we did it 70 times. Wow. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about earlier. Is I really wanted to go down the line and compliment everybody. Let's see what I wrote down for Alicia Silverstone. Was she nice to work with?
She is such a gem. She's the most wonderful, sweetest person.
I was going to say Clueless is one of the greatest movies of all time. And then the follow-up question, what the fuck is Stacey Dash's deal?
I don't know if she can answer
I wasn't
that
going to
for her.
ask her that.
No, I don't think
I was not going to ask her that. But then here's what happens on the show normally, Sandra. We play a series of games, and then an audience member wins all the stuff that I brought and the guests brought. So you brought a lot of Catfight posters, one of which we have.
Duct tape.
Where's the goddamn tape? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? You came in screaming about tape. So
What's the game?
Well, okay. They're not games you play with only one player.
Do we need 2 more people then?
Well, that's what I was trying to do earlier when they were still out here and I was recruiting new guests. Which probably the timing wasn't great on that. But we have these fun buzzers that I was going to give everybody. And it really makes it a lot of fun. Some folks here are familiar with it. Here, go ahead and try one. Oh, that's a fun ding, but there's more fun ones than that.
That's a good comedy sound.
Yeah. And then you got some on the other side.
This is.
That's like a doorbell, but this is the best one.
I like that one. What's
This is the best one.
Okay, got it. Which one do you want?
So I was going to pass that out to the 4 of you, but now we're down to just one. That is the largest attrition rate
that I've ever experienced. You know, when I throw one person off, I usually have to just put up with the other two no matter what. But,
Do you just have to put up with me?
no. Are you kidding me? Don't get them chanting again. Because they will do it. And they're going to do it during the movie when they go see it on March 3rd.
Please do.
Do you think, so the movie, obviously, we don't want to give anything away, but is it one of those things where the audience sort of sees both sides, or is one of you more the villain?
No, it's we're both of the characters are extremely awful.
Okay.
You know, but
so a stretch for you.
No, gentle, no, not at all.
That's a good joke, you guys.
These are
I'm not fucking around here.
These are characters that we're playing, and so I play this character. Her name's Veronica Salt, and she's an alcoholic, Manhattan wealthy housewife who has a purposeless life. And Anne plays this character called Ashley, who's she's an artist, a painter, who's quite self-involved, but also has great purpose in her life. And we were old college mates, and something happened that we really hate each other. And we meet at a party, and then fireworks ensue during the whole film. But there's specific fights that happen, and at the end of the party, we really go at each other.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've seen the trailer. Wanted to see the movie on the big screen. Also, I gotta be honest with you. I don't want to dislike this movie. I'm really psyched about it. But if I saw it, and if there's anything I didn't like about it, then especially Owner would draw it out of me, my opinion. Mm-hmm. I can't say my opinion because I haven't seen it yet. I just could say that I'm excited to see it. I'm more excited now than ever. There's something about having that connection to a person who's directed a film I'm watching.
Yeah, hopefully your audience will now be sufficiently intrigued to say,
yeah,
what?
Absolutely. No, I'm going to get accused. Some people are going to think this is fake news. Some people are going to be like, "Oh, that was great to sell Catfight, to have everybody come out
and have a fight."
And have a fight. But
you're a genius.
That's not.
That was what you guys were planning.
That's not what I wanted.
In the alley.
I wanted to meet 3 actresses I like, and just affirm my bond with Owner. So it's ONURTUKEL on Twitter. There was a gentleman who reached out to me today from Twitter with an interesting Twitter name. It's Too Many Turds. Where are you at? That's you? Do you want to play a game with Sandra Oh?
Okay. Yeah.
Come on over. Here you go, dude.
Thank you very much.
And
It's Nick.
It is Nick.
Nick, yeah. And let's pick one more person. Who's
A woman.
Who's the
Pick
guy
a
that
woman.
you got
No,
up
pick
here,
a
right?
woman. Pick a
Yeah,
woman.
he was already up here, so come
We have
back.
another.
All right, let's just pretend it's the top of the show.
Wait, don't we have another set 4?
No, there's 4 buzzers, but only 3 mics.
Okay.
Because we took 1 mic away when Alicia wasn't going to make it. All right, so... wait, which one do you want?
Well, I wanted this one.
Okay, you can have that one.
Do you want that too?
No, I don't need one. You've never portrayed a circus clown, have you?
No, not yet. What's your name?
I am Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, how's it going?
That's the safe word around here.
The safe word's Donnie? Yeah.
And what do you do for a living, Donnie?
I work at a restaurant right now. And also do the whole entertainment thing.
I hope you work at a restaurant right now.
Yeah, that's right.
I hope you have ditched work to come be here with us on this special occasion. You live in L.A.?
Oh, yeah, I live in Valley Village.
Oh, okay. Woo. Value Village?
No, what about Nick? You want to ask him?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Yeah. And Nick, what's your Twitter handle again?
It's Too Many Turds.
With a Z. With a Z.
Oh, with a Z. Too many turds with a Z.
Gotta class it up somehow. What do you do? Plumber?
No. I am a waiter / aspiring stand-up comedian.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Have you seen La La Land?
I love it.
Isn't it great?
I love it.
Did you hate it? Is that why you're asking?
No, I love it. I sincerely love it.
I loved it too.
Yeah, but it really speaks to anyone, I think, that just came to LA, and whether you've succeeded or not, just the whole notion of it is just very it's very empowering for everybody, especially now that the National Endowment for the Arts and PBS and all that stuff is in danger. A movie like La La Land needs to win Best Picture. If not that, Hidden Fences or Hidden Fences. Hidden Figures. I say that as a joke so many times that now I'm being sincere about it, and I fuck it up. But Hidden Figures and Fences and Moonlight, they're all great. It's a great. The Academy lucked out that it was a great year for movies that they could nominate. So they get that whole white Oscars.
Oscars so white,
Oscars
yeah.
so white. It couldn't have been better because it's not like they nominated those movies just to make up for it. They're all terrific.
Yes.
It's all great stuff. So, you want to play a game?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, Sandra, people brought name tags to the show. It's one of the things that happens, and you get to select one and then play it on their
fantastic.
play on behalf of them in the games today. These guys will play for themselves because they're here.
Can I play for my brother?
And is it
Sure.
I have to pick one that I know the best, or like
No, just one that you like the best. The guy made a piñata of my head, but sometimes.
What movie is that then?
It's not. I was
Just a piñata of you.
Yeah, me.
That's pretty fantastic.
But there's that guy's got the Knicker Man instead of Wicker Man.
That's great.
They tend to be movie puns,
Uh-huh.
No Country for Old Ken. Con Aaron is playing over there.
Oh, what's that one?
Reed Dawn. Free
Dawn.
William. Does anybody have a movie that Sandra Oh was in? That'd be a great coincidence.
That would be a coincidence.
It happens though sometimes. So just pick one, and while you do that, we're going to go to a brief commercial message. We'll be right back.
Support for today's show, such that it is, comes from Squarespace. If you have resolved to take on a new challenge like starting a business, changing careers, and launching a creative project in 2017, be sure to lock down your next move with Squarespace. Squarespace is used by a wide range of people and businesses, including musicians, designers, artists, and restaurants, and allows you to create everything from a professional blog to a portfolio from which to showcase your work, or an online store where you can officially open for business. You even get a unique domain to set you apart in your field. Plus, with Squarespace's award-winning templates, creating your website is a simple, intuitive process. You can add and arrange your content and features with the click of a mouse. And there's nothing to install, patch, or even upgrade ever. Though if you do have a question, Squarespace provides award-winning 24/7 customer support and can help you with any problem, no matter how technical or trivial seeming. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com and enter the offer code DOUG to get 10% off your first purchase, plus a free domain. That's DOUG for 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace, make your next move, make your next website. Today's episode is also brought to you in part by HBO's new show, Crashing, starring Pete Holmes as Pete, a sheltered suburbanite who married his childhood sweetheart and dreams of making it as a stand-up comedian. Did you guys see the first episode? Oh boy, it was good. When he finds out his wife cheated on him, Pete's world unravels, plunging him into the deep end of the rough and tumble New York comedy scene, where he crashes on other people's couches and in the process learns some hard lessons about life and himself. Holmes and Judd Apatow executive produced the show, which draws on Holmes' own experiences as a comedian, offering a behind-the-scenes look at the unpredictable world of stand-up comedy. Crashing features performances by Artie Lang, Lauren Lapkus, and George Basil, plus guest appearances by Hannibal Buress, TJ Miller, Sarah Silverman, and more. Crashing premieres Sundays at 10:30 on HBO.
We're back! So Sandra picked No Country for Old Ken, and Ken's there's a little. I don't want to call it a Ken doll. It's not quite the same physique as a Ken doll, but yeah, great job with that one. And during the break, Donnie was telling me that he would like to play for somebody. He wants to pick a name tag.
Yeah, that pinata's dope, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Go get that pinata and play for that.
Is there candy in your head? Yes. In that piñata head?
Yeah, I asked what was inside and he said candy, but I don't know how much or what kind. But I like it less up close. Get it away from me. But yeah, it says Mark is the name of the dude that made that. Good job. And who are you playing for, Nick? Your brother?
Yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I like how I didn't.
That name tag's pretty sweet. Who laughed the loudest at that? We only need one of each thing for the prize bag. All right, so here's the game we're gonna play. I think we can get a game in. Oh, but let's just for fun. Let's just see. We have a game called Whose Tagline Is It Anyway? And I say taglines from motion pictures, like Catfight would be a black and blue comedy, and see if you know what movie this is from.
Oh, I'm nervous.
This is just you, but don't. Nothing to be nervous about. I think you'll get it, but if you don't, it's not nothing to be ashamed of.
Shame hole.
Life offers you 1,000 choices. All you have to do is take one.
Oh, that could be so many movies. Come on.
Okay, let me help you narrow it down. A movie that you're in.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm now trying to like scan my brain for the films that I've been in.
Right, but also like, that it's a little generic. Life offers you 1,000 choices. All you have to do is take one. I might have read it wrong the first time. I said all you have to do is take one. No, all you have to do is take one. Life offers you 1,000 choices. All you have to do is take one. You ready?
You
ready?
Are you serious? Is it
just name a movie you're in, see what happens. It's not Sideways or Catfight.
Double Happiness?
No.
What movie is that? This is terrible.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Under the Tuscan Sun.
Oops. Which is a wonderful film. I just don't really. I didn't
right,
know
the choices were not offered to you.
No.
You were the friend of the choices. Which is not an insult. It's an indictment of this goddamn sexist industry. That's all I have to say on the matter. But good job. I had a line from Cedar Rapids. Today is the first day of the rest of his weekend. Clueless was sex, clothes, popularity. Is there a problem here? See, oftentimes a brilliant movie will have a really dumb, I love this black and blue comedy. I think that's perfect. That's a good one. So if you know the person, if you know anyone involved in the making of the film,
compliment them?
Let them know, yeah. Let them know how much I love it. That I don't, owner left like he was very mad at me. He was really turned on a dime. It's like that scene in The King of Comedy when Jerry Lewis is walking down the street and the lady's on the phone And she leans over and goes, "Hey, can you come over here and talk to my sister?" And he goes, "No, I'm in a hurry. I got to go." And he keeps walking. And she goes, "I hope you die of cancer." Like that sort of thing. Don't you hate that turn that can happen sometimes? Where somebody goes from fan to hating you just because you don't have time to, Does that ever happen to you? I hope not.
No.
Okay, good. Good for you. I can think of an actress it's probably happened to. Okay, so... you guys know the Alex's, Jason and Deb's IMDb game?
Yes.
IMDb, the website. You know how... Do you ever go to your page on IMDb?
No.
You haven't ever looked at it?
Oh, don't pull it up.
Really?
Don't pull it up. Don't pull it up.
Why? What happens?
I don't know.
You never look at it, but you know it's something no one should look at?
No, you want to know? I guess it's like I don't sit around and look at my work or
Yeah. No, I totally.
So
I hear you. I hear you on that.
I know that it exists, and
no, some people don't like to watch their stuff or look at that stuff and
or even see your own credits.
Yeah, well, you could just deep dive into some shit for sure. Like at the bottom of IMDb, people could just comment, and you never know. The first comment could be awful. And anyway, enough about my page. The point is, they name 4 movies and say best known for, or I should say projects. So in your case, it leads off with Grey's Anatomy, and then the second one is Sideways, and then 2 of the other films. I think Under the Tuscan Sun is 4th. I forget what's 3rd. Maybe Double Happiness. Maybe. But, so I was just going to look at that. Okay. So that's not too bad,
You can
right?
do that.
You got through that?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I won't read
yeah.
anything else from your page. Oh. Okay.
Wait, isn't there like an animated character that makes that sound? That
I think it's
Isn't it like a dinosaur?
Snagglepuss? There was a guy named the Great Gildersleeves back in early TV that was always like, ooh. And like on the Flintstones.
On the Flintstones, that's what I'm thinking of.
Fred Flintstone would be like, "I like a bowling ball," and the guy would be like, "What color would you like? Black, brown." I'm going insane right now. Oh, Hard Candy is in there. That's a good one. So, Ellen Page, she's a delight, right?
Fantastic.
She's been on this show. She got it.
Yeah.
Do you know she got it?
What?
Do you know she got it? Wasn't she?
All right, we needed a replacement.
It's good practice.
No, that was good. That was good.
Just to be quiet and look pretty. That's all I want.
Oh, fun laughs. All right. So you guys are playing for somebody else, so you should each get a poster, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And pinata, if I win, I'm stealing that pipe. That's just...
You're keeping the pinata?
Yeah, not the pipe. Out of the grab bag. I'm just giving him a heads up. Like I like the guy.
Oh, he wants the peacemaker pipe.
My juices running.
Yeah, and also I think you're having some mic weirdness, maybe?
Am I having
kinda
mic
cutting
weirdness?
out? Yeah, so.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Am I okay?
With a bag with beer in it, you're somehow a vast improvement.
It's fucking nuts.
A street drunk is better. All right, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, Sandra, because you still have lots of press to do with them, right, for the movie, or did you have press day today?
We have press day today. We'll probably have some more press later on. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it that you guys all get along, and I hope you don't take any heat for staying behind.
No, I
hope
wanna
they're not like, why did you stay?
Because I want to represent the film. We worked really, really hard on
Exactly.
it, and I would love for you to see it. I'm really proud of what we accomplished, and we all do adore each other.
Yeah, I thought I adored everybody. That was my attitude. So here's the game. I start to name the top 4 best known for of an actor or actress's page. And as soon as you think you know what actor it is, hit your boing boing.
Okay.
And also hey. That is a cute nickname. Anyway. But if you buzz in and guess wrong, then that's -1 point. But if you get the answer correctly, however many movies are left in their top 4, you get to just wildly guess and get a point for each one that you can name correctly.
Okay.
And I think that's all you need to know.
All right. I'll do my best for you, Ken. No Country for Old Ken. This is all for you.
He knew tonight was going to be a special night because he's wearing his cleanest visor. Here we go. Who's best known for? Top 4 starts with Spider-Man 2. See, there's a lot of people in Spider-Man 2, so it's you don't want to really buzz in this early, but if you have a feeling for it, you can go for it. All right. The second title is a movie called Trick or Treat. Please don't hit the other guests. It's a non-violent show. Go. Do it, Doug. Spider-Man 3. We got a buzz in from Nick.
Tobey Maguire?
Incorrect, Nick. Oh, no. Let me scratch out owner's name and write Nick. -1. Okay. Donnie. Okay, so now, just for
Can I have a question for clarification? When
Please.
you're saying Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, like which series?
Oh, well,
You know what I mean? Like,
the ones with Tobey Maguire were called just 2 and 3. The ones with the other guy
Had titles?
they were called The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. So, but good clarification. Yeah. But the fourth title is The Cell. Who is in those 4 things? Any guesses? And there's no penalty for not guessing. Just have to let me know you're not going to guess. Does everybody give up?
I'm going to pass.
She's passing.
I got to play the safe game and pass as well.
Oh, he's playing the safe game, you guys. I feel like you're going to do some interesting things with that piñata. Starting with asking people to throw change into the mouth as you finish your street drink.
Oh, shit.
Now, I don't say this to embarrass you. I just thought one of the people on the panel would get this because it's a cat fight co-star who goes by the name Dylan Baker. Oh. Is in all of those films. Yeah. All right, so after the first round, Sandra, you're tied for first with Donnie with no points. And Nick has -1.
I'm trying.
Don't worry about it. It's only 1 point.
Dylan Baker is, I just, because I still want to talk about the film, Dylan Baker is so great in this film. He was also in another one of Owner's films, Dylan Baker.
Oh, yeah. He's
and-
worked with him twice.
Yes.
So that's That's another, like, Dylan Baker seems awesome. So on the set,
awesome.
owner must be amazing to work with.
He is awesome.
Yeah, and makes good movies. So let's be on the record about that. Here's the next. Dylan Baker in Happiness. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. I saw him on stage in the front page just a while back with Nathan Lane and John Goodman. It was great.
Wow, what a cast.
Oh, it was chock full, like many more names. It was crazy.
Oh, great.
What's his name? He was in there. That other guy. He showed up. Okay, here's the next top 4 of somebody's IMDb page. Starts with Chicago. Second title, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Donnie?
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite actor, dog.
Yeah,
It's John C.
yeah.
Reilly.
John C. Reilly is correct! Who co-starred with Ann in Cedar Rapids. Ann, was he fun to work with?
She would answer yes.
Yeah, I thought he was.
She would answer.
He's
yes.
great, right?
He's fantastic.
Oh boy, he should have. I thought he should have got Oscar nominated for Cedar Rapids, and he's just so great in everything.
Yeah, what an amazing range.
He did get a nomination for Chicago. And he did that song where he does the little finger moves. Okay, that seemed dirty.
More of a shuffle.
All right, so there's 2 more titles in John C. Reilly's top 4, and you get to guess 2 titles now for potential bonus points, Donnie.
Oh,
All right, so it's sorry.
She wanted to do that part.
Chicago and Talladega Nights are the 2 down there.
That's the 2 so far, yeah.
I'm gonna say Step Brothers is one of one,
What else?
and then I'm going to say Gangs of New York.
Well, that's both great guesses. They went with
Magnolia.
no, not Magnolia, but I love him in that.
Oh, he's so good in Magnolia.
Yeah, yeah. Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh shit. Yeah, no.
I like that movie and him in it. But then also Step Brothers for a point.
There we go.
Donnie is rocketed to the lead with 2 points. Anything more to add about John C. Reilly?
He's a cool cat.
Was that toaster real?
What?
Was that toaster real in The Lobster?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Did you see The Lobster, Sandra?
Yeah, the film with
Disturbing movie, right?
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they stuck John C. Reilly's hand on a toaster at one point.
No, the toaster is not real.
Wow.
But was the wine real in Sideways?
Yes.
Did Paul Giamatti really drink wine that people would spit out? That scene is so gross. I love that movie so much. I can just watch it on a loop. All right.
You and owner have that in common.
Oh boy.
See how I'm trying to bring them back together? I'm trying to bring them back together.
I swear I could see him at a
guys-
party and everything will be fine. I hope.
I believe that.
But
would
that
probably
was
happen.
got so ugly. Okay, here's the next round. Hands near buzzers. You look like you're gonna bash your forehead on it. Punk rock style.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. The first title. Oh wait. Okay. Inception. Smart. Lots of actors in that. The second film. Juno. The man who already mentioned Juno
Yeah, it's Ellen
beat
Page.
Sandra to the punch on that one. What do you got?
It's Ellen Page, Doug.
That's Ellen Page. This is interesting. You get 2 more guesses. You're out of the gutter, and if you get both of these right, you will be tied with Donnie.
JFK.
All right, if you're not going to take this seriously. We talk on the show about how JFK is always a good guest because there's like 30 people in it. like the front page on Broadway.
That's all I got for Ellen Page. Those 2 movies.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
You sure are, because we talked about one of them tonight.
Hard Candy.
Hard Candy. And X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alan's a fellow Canadian. I've done like I've done like 3 or 4 movies with Alan.
Oh, wow. What are they called?
One actually recently.
Hard Candy.
Hard Candy. Oh gosh, what's that?
Who's the dude in that?
one?
Patrick Wilson? Mm-hmm. He's so good.
So fantastic. Yeah.
I wish he'd sing more. He's such a good singer.
Ask him that. Ask him to say, Patrick.
I tried to have him on the show, but he walked out on me. Nobody.
I just mouthed to Doug, "Is that true?" And he just shook his head no.
Oh, you're great. So now the score is Nick is at 0 with Sandra, and Donnie has 2. So this one you really got to go for it, you guys. The first credit is NCIS Los Angeles, because they do TV shows sometimes. NCIS Los Angeles. That sounded kind of like a Jimmy Stewart impression. Harvey. The second title, Scent of a Woman.
It's Chris.
What's his last name?
Chris. I worked with Chris. Oh. I'm so sorry, Chris.
Oh, this is ludicrous. Shut up! Don't be yelling at her. Oh, Donald!
Who is the nicest guy? It's a wonderful actor, nice guy. Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, he's a goddamn... He's a treasure. And now you're on the board with a point,
also
Sandra.
With Alicia, right?
Yeah, he did. That's right. But you need to name 2 more Chris O'Donnell
movies
projects.
Well,
yes.
that one.
What's that called?
That's the Batman with the Robin.
Batman with the Robin?
And the Batgirl. I don't know what that one is called exactly. Batman with the Robin when they had the really tough chest.
Well, let's break this down. There's Batman, and then who else? Batman and
Robin.
So Batman
and Robin.
Correct.
You know, there's always.
Now I'd like you to hold this monkey lighter and tell me. I don't really have it with me. Yeah, so you are.
Oh, the one with Minnie Driver.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, circle, something. Circle?
Don't.
Circles.
Don't
Isn't it
you
a circle? No, I'm not listening.
Signals. Don't get signals from Casey Affleck over there.
No. Circle of Friends. Wasn't it Circle of Friends?
That is the correct title of that movie that's not listed
okay.
here.
Was the Batman and the Robin? That was one of them?
You got that one right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so now you're tied for the lead with 2 points with Donnie. The fourth one, and this will often happen when there's sequels and stuff, is Batman Forever. He was in 2 Batmans as Robin. All right. So, Scent of a Woman. Hoo-ah. Okay. Nick, terrific guy.
Oh, thank you.
I like your hat.
You just scanned him.
I just.
You did. I saw your eyes.
What else would you compliment?
Nick's youthful exuberance.
Ah, yes. I love your youthful exuberance. Thank you. No, I'm kidding. You were all of it. Great job. Oh, and he's got a ring of keys on his belt too. That's. I would have gone after that if I'd have noticed earlier.
Rock climber. No, I'm not.
I really had a follow-up question, but you were just teasing. Thank you so much for subbing in. And
Thank you.
is there a shithead on the back of that? All right, pass that down. And thank you. You can go back to your seat, I guess. Do you have anything to plug?
Yes. March 4th, I'm doing a stand-up set at a show called Discount Therapy. Search Facebook Discount Therapy. It's awesome. Olivia Grace is on it. She's a great comedian.
All right. Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I guess I should assume that a lot of people in the audience at a show in LA are actually going to have plugs. Good job. Okay, I got to run and wash my hands, and then I'll be right back. It's not you specific. I don't like to shake any hands, but I do it. I don't go no or try to pound it. I just shake your hand, and that's on me. I'm learning a lot about myself tonight. Teachable moment we got right here. Sandra,
Yes, Doug.
Donnie,
Yes,
Okay,
Doug.
is this like a lightning round?
this is it. Get ready. This is the tiebreaker. Whoever gets in first and names the correct person takes down the whole game. And the first title is Sideways. Yeah, what do you do? Do you take a chance, Donnie? I will tell you this, just so you don't. I don't. In this game, I don't use the names of the actual panelists.
Okay.
So it's somebody else.
So it's not me.
That's in Sideways. It's not Donnie. This is what I learned. I might just have all the guests come from the audience plus Sandra. Like do you mind being on every show from now on? It'll be you and 2 audience members. And we'll switch them up all the time.
That's no problem.
Okay. I'm glad you're into it. I don't want to force you to pick sides. The second movie that this person is in, besides Sideways, is Saving Private Ryan. Who? What? What's happening? All right, I'll give you a third title.
Okay.
The Illusionist.
Well, that's Paul.
Paul who?
Giamatti.
That's correct!
You know, I saw Saving Private Ryan so long ago, but I know he's wonderful in The Illusionist. He's wonderful in The Illusionist.
Yeah,
Wow.
and he's wonderful in lots of things. Always very good. If I were a musician, I wouldn't hire him as the manager. That never seems to work out. Oh, here's another hat. You want a hat, Donnie?
Yeah, I'll take a hat.
All right, we did it. So that's kind of the idea of what this show is. If you ever have anything you want to promote, some people listen to it, and they like it.
This is a great audience.
It's a good,
You guys are
right?
just a fantastic audience.
I like to think they'd tell me if I was in the wrong. Oh, maybe not. Oh my God, on the high court, it's so funny. I'm like high out of my mind, adjudicating. and the people say your honor to me, and I'm just laughing on the inside. So Sandra is in Catfight out March 3rd, but is there anything else you'd like to promote? Anything else coming up?
Yeah, I voice and executive produce an animated film called Window Horses that Ellen Page is a voice in.
Oh, cool. How can people see that?
Well, if you're in Canada, it's going to be out on March 10th, and hopefully, hopefully we'll find a distributor here in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Canada, March 10th.
Yeah,
And
Canada, March 10th.
Interesting you mentioned that because I think, if not March 10th, very close to it, Catfight opens in Canada. Oh, no, I take it back. England. Sorry. Different place.
And actually, is there something else that I can mention? Because it all seems to
Please.
be happening in March. I'll be on American Crime on ABC.
Oh, boy. That's an award winner right there.
12th. It's a great show. Really great people. John Ridley, I'm such a big fan. And it's really talking about like domestic issues and.
You're on for how many episodes?
Just like 4 of them. And I play a guest, but opposite the amazing Regina King.
Oh yeah, she's good. Excellent. Donnie?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I had to get one in. I had to get one in.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
It's nothing from me, but my buddy made a movie. It's called Zen Dog. It's going out to festivals and everything right now. Yeah, so there's
That's
that.
cool.
His name's Rick Darge. Written and directed by Rick Darge. There you go.
Somebody over there
Look it
yelled
up.
Zen Dog.
It's going to festivals.
It's already catching on.
It's catching on.
There's something to yell.
Yeah.
I hope that the Catfight poster catches on, that UCB just leaves it there. No matter what show is happening in front of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Prizes.
What?
The prizes?
Yeah. The gentleman. Wait, Ken gets the prizes. I've been looking at your name tag. I've been looking at that lengthy shithead on the back, thinking I was gonna have to say that. But you get that back, and all of this. And where's that tube so you can take the remaining couple of posters and put them in there? Congratulations, dude. You've won the prize bag before, right? Yeah. Okay. Stop it.
He had a very catchy sign, that's why.
Oh, it's a really good one. Like he's won before with like a napkin that he blew his nose in. He really stepped it up this time. Thank you to Donnie and Sandra. Oh, let's hear it for them. And Nick. And Sandra, just so you're up to speed here, at the end of the show, what happens is, oh, nice. Thanks for pounding it. My hand's already dirty, so I'll shake them all now. Is this shithead in here or something, or? It's in the candy flap? I don't like to think my head has a candy flap. Like this right here in the back? Oh, it is. So, the people who didn't get the prizes tonight, they can write anything on the back of their name tag, and at the closing line of the show is, I have to call those things a shithead. No matter what they say, I have to say it. And this is what we came up with. Thank you. As always, my dog who shat all over the apartment today is a shithead. Who gets this, by the way? Do you just? Oh, he can have it back. All right. Just give it back. I gotta wrap this up. And, right? What happened? Oh, somebody got hit in the head with the beat 'em up stick, but It's a hold it up stick, not a beat 'em up stick. The retention rate of everybody in this room tonight is not strong. It's almost like everybody had an emotional experience. You don't ever want to watch people have an angry argument when you're about to take the SATs, I guess. How do you pronounce her last name? I hear it in the news, but I want to make sure. Davos? 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 Betsy DeVos is a wicked shithead.
Thanks again to HBO's new show Crashing for sponsoring us today. Crashing stars Pete Holmes as Pete, a sheltered suburbanite who married his childhood sweetheart and dreams of making it as a stand-up comedian. And someday appearing on my podcasts and making it very challenging for me. But on Crashing, he finds out his wife cheated on him and his world unravels, plunging him into the deep end of the rough and tumble New York comedy scene, where he crashes on other people's couches and in the process learns hard lessons about life and himself. Crashing premieres Sundays at 10:30 p.m. on HBO. Bye-bye.
Now it's time for Doug to watch another talkie. Eyes of gold, his viewing prowess makes him cocky. There's no